Move on. Move on. And stop thinking, what happens if I find a boyfriend or girlfriend? They will be able to help me move on. They won't, because it's not working for them. It's not. They're dealing with a third party, right? But this third party is causing them a shit ton of confusion. It's like it's causing them a shit ton of confusion because they never truly grieved your relationship properly, and they never really work towards cleaning out your energy, right? So there's specifically no future plan for this relationship at all, right? So sooner or later, it will crumble. The Wheel of Fortune tells you turn the wheel in your favor. The reason you haven't really been able to forget about them or move on forward is because you haven't really done the reflecting and you're trying to push it down. I'm telling you, break distractions, break free from distractions because they aren't. And I will say this, sadly to say, this specific person is still thinking about you in this other situationship, which is fucked. It's fucked because now they're gonna hurt somebody because they're hurting themselves. Let's dive in. Be honest with me and don't lie to me. Are you guys trying to distract yourselves from this past person? The unknown and distraction. Are you guys thinking or feeling that if you were to fall in love with someone new, it would help you erase all the memories or everything that has to do with that said person, right? Because that's not how it works. It's not. This could also be them. Right now, they could be in a place where they're trying to distract themselves and move forward, doing it in a very, very unhealthy way as well. But I want to specifically point this out to you. Are you trying to do that? Do you feel like if you were to find someone new, date someone new, you would be able to forget about them? Right? What happens if you don't? That's the real question. What happens if that doesn't end up playing out? It doesn't end up happening like that, right? That's specifically what's coming out because it's not working for them. It's not going to work for you, right? I'm telling you, if they're dealing with another person, this is just for distraction. As simple as that. It's for them to specifically not be able to move on without learning the lessons and without being able to learn what truly is to fall and unfall in love with the person. So they won't move on properly. And you're being asked to like really not do shit like that. You're being asked to really feel. You're being asked to really stay with those feelings. You're being asked to really evolve from those said feelings. I called it Three of Cups reverse. They're dealing with someone else, 100%. But this partnership is causing confusion. And the same thing goes for you. If you start dealing with someone else when you're not fully healed, it will cost you an immense amount of confusion. Te va a confundir mucho porque honestamente no vas a estar en un lugar correcto. You won't be in a correct spot. Right? So yes, they're dealing with someone else and I feel like you would know this, but this connection is causing confusion. This relationship is causing them a lot of confusion because they were never properly able to jump healthy into a relationship. And the same thing goes for you. That's why I feel like some of you guys in my collective right now are thinking to yourselves, what happens if I do move forward just to forget about them? First of all, you will. It would kind of help you in a way, but it would not help you in the long run. Okay? Specifically because some of those characteristics that you had in this past relationship will now be thrown into this new relationship, right? And that's just going to cause you a lot of confusion and that partnership to break. And that's going for them too, right? They're dealing with someone else, Three of Cups reverse. But this relationship is causing them a lot of confusion, and they specifically don't even know where this connection will go with the High Priestess. Why? Because they truly never had a plan with this new person, because they removed themselves from your energy quickly and never really purged out your energy that was left within them, right? And that's coming out very, very strongly as of this moment. The Six of Cups reverse. I told you the Six of Cups reverse, this is focused more on trying to move away from the past or focus more on trying to move away from things that no longer serve us, right? Here's a problem. The Six of Cups reverse tells you about the happy memories that are being included while you move forward, while you do it in a healthy way, how you grow, because it is a childhood card, so it doesn't signify that you are healing your inner child They're not. Their actions, they're causing so much confusion that they're only so focused on moving on that sooner or later this spark will die down with the Knight of Wands reverse. So you specifically see that? I'm telling you, trying to move away from grief. The Five of Cups, not trying to acknowledge it and not working towards actually doing it properly with the Eight of Pentacles reverse. So and the Hermit not going within themselves to actually acknowledge what they're being put through and how they need to move forward. And that's why this situation is causing them a lot of confusion, whether they maybe made the right decision, whether they're doing it properly. So you see how even the cards are channeling the same message, and the same thing goes for you. You do not want to be put in the same cycle as them, aka you don't want to be thrown into a relationship or into a situation where you're not fully healed from the past connection, because you will end up hurting yourself and you will end up hurting the other person that you're dealing with the same way that they are. Right? Because what I'm seeing right here is that they're only with this person because of a distraction. It's only causing them confusion. Sooner or later, that spark will die down. Right now, they're trying to avoid that grief, that pain, because they were not ever truly working towards it with the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So you specifically see what I'm channeling. You specifically see what's coming out. So unlike you, you're being called to really, really focused on not wanting to add someone else into your roster to be able to heal, to be able to move on. They're not, right? And I would say that it's like what they have inside. So that's why they're currently repeating this. But if they broke up with you and now they look happy as fuck, that's not how that shit works. If they weren't able to create change for you for in 3 years, in a few months, in a few weeks, matter of fact, if they weren't able to create change for you in months, in years, you really think they're going to be able to create change for the next person with the Knight of Wands reverse? No, that's just not how it works, right? Exactly. The Empress reverse, the Page of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Wands reverse, matter of fact. So right now, what's coming out right here is that with the Empress reverse and the Page of Wands, right now you feel very dismotivated. It's like you really need a glow up. You really need something to make you feel good. That's what's coming out. The Eight of Cups reverse, I'm telling you, even you're having a hard time you're having a hard time moving on. I would not remove that from your head. I would not. Right? The thing about it is that you're being asked to, instead of dealing with another person, instead of jumping into a relationship with another person, you're being asked mostly just to focus on your growth and ignite some passion within you that will make you feel really, really, really good. The Wheel of Fortune is on your side, so you don't owe karma shit. What does that mean? It means that things are turning for you. You just have to turn the wheel specifically in a place where things are going to land good for you. Right? The Empress, the Page of Wands reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune tell me that things are going to start to move forward for you. But they're going to start to move forward for you once you realize that you really have to start working on yourself and not use somebody else to be able to move on. Because with the Eight of Cups, we're really having a hard time moving on because we have not been reflecting on the situation the way that we need to be reflecting on it. And then with the Moon, we're trying to push it down. We're trying to forget instead of feel and heal. Okay? Overall, guys, that's all I have for you guys. No zodiac signs. Take it as it resonates. Cuídense mucho. Besito. If you're a guy, don't take that.